Hey everyone, how are y'all? Sally Mae, how are you? Sally Mae, you know she's gonna be late. Is Betty Joe back in here? Well, Sally Mae, she left me hanging in Discord. Okay, Betty Joe, to answer your question in Discord, I'm the only one that can take someone's wrench. Hold on one second. I'm waiting on a very important but possibly funny picture from someone in Discord. Meta Mom, how are you? She was up late last night. No, Sally Mae, she was just in Discord a few minutes ago because she left a comment in there about the Brian Kohlberger case and then didn't answer my question about it. Okay, Betty Joe, no problem. Courtney, how are you? Betty Joe, how are you?
Good.
Oh, Sally Mae, that's where she's at. Well, she needs to get back over in Discord and answer my question. For real, because she did you see where King Scarlet was talking about she has a theory on who Ann Taylor is going to say is the other perp in the case?
I seen the question, but I mean, I seen the thing, but I didn't.
Yeah, and then I ask her who, and then she just doesn't answer me back.
She dipped.
Oh,
She said, "I'm out."
yeah, because as soon as she said it, I put who, and she didn't even answer me back. That's
I
crazy.
kind of figured when I asked you that question, I kind of figured it was just the creator that could do it.
I mean, I don't think YouTube has the ability to take someone's wrench. I mean, they probably have the ability. I don't think uh, that they would. I think that's at the discretion of the creator or
Yeah.
whatever. I've never had someone's wrench be taken away by YouTube. I've always been the one that got rid of them.
Now I'll explain to you later on. Though
Okay.
is why I asked.
Okay, no problem. You can just let me know in Discord. That'll be fine.
Yeah, I will.
See, Avery may have went to sleep. Yeah, I met a mom because she still hasn't answered me back in there either. No, I take that back. She did answer me back. She sent me the names. No, they can't. The manager for the channel can besides the owner. Okay, so that's what Sally Mae is saying. I do not have managers on my account.
Right. It's
Uh,
just you. So you.
yeah,
Yeah.
I am the
I kind of.
manager, the creator, the owner. All them things bundled up into one person.
Right. I kind of figured. I'll explain in Discord why I asked that question.
Okay, and I'm still waiting on this picture that I really need, but I can't tell what it is. See, she is a lady trying to cause trouble. Sally Mae, not with me. She's not.
Who?
Sally Mae said is a lady trying to cause trouble. I mean, she called the
Oh
other
no.
night. I mean, she did call the other night whenever I was live, but I didn't see it until after. it had done went through, which I wish I would have seen it while it was happening because I sure would have answered it. Sally Mae. Oh my god. Sally Mae, I could already tell tonight I'm gonna have to give you the chair.
Uh-oh. She's so crazy.
She is on a good one tonight.
She must have got some rest.
Oh my god. Sally Mae, did you get any sleep? Hey Elsie. Oh, I bet I know where. Are they at the gym, Christy? Oh, Sally Mae says she did get some sleep. I'm
Yep.
glad she did, honestly. Because I know she was needing it.
Our Sally is back.
She did. She said I did sideways. Oh my god. I can already see it, y'all. The chairs are going to go flying tonight. Oh, no. I know what she's talking about sideways. She talked about herself. She's talking about Avery.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly. I just caught on to that. No, probably. Okay, Metamom, are you? Is Key Scarlet? Metamom, are you in Experts Discord? And King Scarlet, Sally Mae is. Girl, you might as well get the chairs lined up because she is on one tonight.
She is.
Oh my god. Okay, I don't even know if the expert's live. If he's live, she's probably on his panel. I'm gonna have to go over there and get her. Let's see, I would have done been there. Okay, so he's not. Well, hell, she needs to get up out of his Discord.
She's hanging out in other people's Discord.
That's what I'm saying. Just leaving us. She's the one that gave me the names for these cases. Is she ain't even over here? Sorry, I'm not even gonna speak to her when she comes on panel. I'm just gonna let her come up here, and I ain't even gonna say nothing to her. Let me send her a message. Metamom, she is. King Scarlet, go see if she's in his Discord.
Yep, she's cheating on us. How dare you?
Make her think I can't hear her. I'm just not even gonna speak to her. I'm just gonna pull her up. I need to ask her if she's doing or nothing. I'll let Betty Joe talk to her.
Thanks. Put me in the middle of it.
Well, I mean, like I said, she's the one that gave me the names for these cases, which she was talking last night about these cases. She thinks that they're all connected to this one man, and she couldn't figure out the connection, but I don't think there's a connection. If there is, I can't figure it out.
She got you going down a rabbit hole.
Well, the one girl is from Louisiana, and I remember
Is.
Anyway, look who finally decided to drag themselves up in the chat.
How dare you, Avery, for cheating on us?
But anyway, so when this Ella Goodie girl had went missing, if y'all remember, she's the one that was doing the ride share or whatever, and she was giving the guy a ride from Louisiana into Texas. Oh shit, she got the lead. And so at somewhere in Louisiana, close to Lake Charles, in this little bitty town called Iowa, was her last known movements. And the guy got caught in Missouri because he has an outstanding warrant in Rapides Parish, which is Alexandria, Louisiana. And so they ended up bringing him back to Alexandria for the charges there of attempted second-degree murder, and he ends up pleading guilty on that. Well, he got the 30-year sentence, but Ella Goodie is still missing.
Hi.
So, hey, Avery. So, he pleaded guilty to her?
No,
murder?
he pleaded guilty to the attempted second-degree murder charge in Alexandria, which is Rapides Parish.
Oh, okay.
Where Ella went missing at was Calcasieu Parish. And can you please, Betty Jo, tell Avery I'm not speaking to her?
Okay, Avery, she's not speaking to you.
Betty Jo, can you please ask her why?
Because you were cheating on us.
How was I cheating?
Think about it. Sit there and think about it.
Because I ate sushi?
No.
That too.
Oh, yeah, well, that too. I don't eat sushi, but okay.
What else have I done? I'm trying to think. Let's see. I ate sushi.
It has nothing to do with eating.
Then, okay, we had the church thing. But
Where
then,
you been hanging out?
huh?
Where you been hanging out?
Oh, I've been on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Scarlett says, mm-hmm.
No, I really have been on the phone.
Is there somebody else's Discord you hang out in?
Well, I haven't been there today, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's cheating.
But I hadn't been there today.
But that's still cheating.
Oh my. Well,
We're joking with you.
you
I
guys,
told him I wasn't going to talk to you when you came up here.
I'm sitting here thinking, like, what have I done? Like, what did I do?
Girl,
How did I cheat?
I had a spy over there looking for you in the Discord, in the experts Discord.
Oh, no, I haven't been in there today.
We had you going, though.
But wait, who was you on the phone with?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's somebody you guys know, but just a girlfriend. Friend girl.
But it's somebody we know?
No, nobody you guys know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
No, just
That's
a chat.
fine.
And then I looked at
That's
the time, I was
personal.
like, oh crap, it's 10:02. And Metamom was texting me.
10:02, but oh wait, she just said 10:02. Hold on, let me go find her thing where she came in, and let me just a second. Let me put some timestamps on here.
Well, I had to go pee. Wait, I had things
you came in here at 10:10, so you were 8 minutes late.
Because I got off the phone at 10:02. Then I read Metamom's text message. Then I had to go pee. Then I had to get my coffee. Then
you have to sit in a chair for 5 minutes.
Okay. I will. I thought you guys were talking about because I ate sushi and that I cheated on my diet on
No.
Jaden.
Well, who was you eating sushi with?
I plead the fifth.
Sally Mae, she was getting sideways with the sushi.
So
I was on a date.
With who?
So
with
can we guess who it is?
No. It's somebody that I've actually known for like years and years and years. And he messaged me on Facebook and he's like, hey, what have you been up to? Blah, blah, blah. So we went to go eat and
put his name in the back chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to
I hadn't seen him. Okay. I hadn't seen him in like 6 or 7 years. And so I was like, well, okay.
I don't like his name.
I have to look. Hold on.
I actually think there's an ES at the end of it.
I don't like his name.
I'm not going to be going out on a date with him again because I was telling Metamom I didn't feel any chemistry. He looks much older. Oh my goodness gracious. Like he looks like he aged 20 years in just the 7 years since I've seen him.
You should have just turned around and walked away.
No, I was getting free food.
Hey,
Only you.
Commander. Well,
Only
I am upset because you did not share the sushi with me.
Oh, it was good too. And I had yum yum sauce and
See, between you and Vapor and the damn sushi, and y'all never share.
oh man, it was
Yeah.
really, really
I was
good.
going back out there later.
And you know, I thought sushi was like really expensive, but of course I even on a date, you know, I'm eyeing that menu just to see. But like I'm looking at the price, it's not even expensive. It's actually reasonably priced.
It's raw fish. What do you want?
I don't know, but that shit was good.
I don't even
Ew.
want to hear it.
Blech.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, Metamom was texting me asking me if I was in the expert Discord or if I fell asleep. And then I didn't even see her text because I was talking on the phone, just, you know, rattling away and forgetting about the time.
Mm-hmm. Just forgot about us.
I think I
Y'all,
have heartburn though from because I've been on this carnivore diet and then the sushi. I don't know. I think I got it.
it ain't the diet's fault.
Well, no, I think it's me cheating on the
That
diet and
that
y'all
only works for
cannot.
Jaded.
No,
That excuse only works for Jaded.
and
Which
listen, you guys cannot tell if you hear Jaden in my background because I can't mute you. You cannot tell him because he was at youth group. You cannot tell him that I cheated on the diet.
okay, hold on. Would you say you had heartburn?
I have heartburn.
Yeah, take some Tums.
I've already had 3 Rolaids.
So take
King, didn't we say that earlier in Discord?
What?
That was it, when it was brought up about you eating the sushi or whatever, and King was like, "Is that on her diet?"
Definitely not the rice. Definitely not. Well, I don't know if seaweed is, but all the rest is because it had avocado, it had cream cheese, it had crab, it had, but definitely not the rice. Whatever it was fried in. Definitely not the yum yum sauce. Definitely not the eel sauce. The eel sauce is so good. If if that man wasn't in front of me, I would have licked my plate. That's how good that eel sauce was. And they like squirted it all over the plate, and I wanted to pick the plate up and just lick it.
I don't want to hear all this. You did not share the sushi with me. I am completely upset and heartbroken.
And I had soda.
And she's just going to keep on talking about it.
I got 2 cats behind me chasing each other.
And then by the time I got home, he already texted and he was like, I had a really good time and I would love to see you again. You look exactly the same as you did, you know, however many years ago it was. And I'm like,
You should have licked the plate. It would have turned him off.
It would have turned him off.
I know. Well, I think I got him because he texted again a while ago and he's like, hey, are you okay? Did you make it home okay? And I was like, yeah, the sushi gave me the shit. I haven't been able to answer you. So maybe.
Commander said if you'd have licked the plate, it'd been an automatic proposal.
See, I was concerned about that, Commander. I was worried about that.
The Commander's probably right. It probably would have.
And then the whole time I was in there, I kept looking at the door thinking, does David eat sushi? Is David going to pop in here? What if David comes in with another woman? I had so many thoughts going through my head. I gave myself a headache.
Guess what? David's going to get a throat punch.
Yeah, he needs a few.
He's going to get more than a throat punch.
Mm-hmm.
He needs a few.
Because I'll be making my way to Alabama.
Oh, I'll drive you over. I'll drive you over to his house.
Okay. I don't think I ain't above going to his house and throat punching him a couple of times.
Once he opens that door, it's game on.
Yep.
I can tell you exactly what he does when he gets punched. He gets
Cries
like
a little girl.
No, he gets like this shocked look. Okay, so like the first time I punched him, he got like this shocked, quiet look on his face, and he goes, wow, right? Second time, he was like, you're fucking psychotic. And then the third time, he just stomped off mad. And I was like, when are you going to learn?
Well, he ain't going to be able to say nothing whenever I do it.
Exactly. I was getting ready to say, ain't nothing going to come out of his mouth.
Mm-mm. Okay, so you know this Ella Goodie girl that you sent me her name or yesterday and then again today, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she is from Louisiana, but the what was the other one? The Lashonda.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Lashonda Spurlock woman who is also missing, she's not from Louisiana. She's from South Carolina.
Yeah. And then the other girls that are listed in there, they're also from different states. But the way that article was worded, it seemed like somehow
Okay,
they were tied to him, but I can't figure out how.
okay, but you didn't send me the link to the article.
Because I don't remember where I found the article. I copied
Okay.
and pasted and put it in Discord when you were asking about cases, and now I can't find the dang article.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I know.
How you going to be in true crime and can't find the article?
I don't know. I just don't even know.
Okay, well, if I can't remember, Avery, if I don't think you were in here during the time that I had talked about Ella's case, but she went missing March the 9th of 2022, which I wasn't doing lives at that time. I didn't start until June. But something had came up about her case, and I ended up talking about it.
Oh.
And I had to do some digging. The guy that's doing the 30-year sentence, the Brandon Francisco dude, thank you, Commander. The reason why he's doing a 30-year sentence is because, so Ella she did rideshare. She was giving him a ride from Louisiana to Texas. Allegedly, that's probably what he told her in order to get into her car. Somewhere close to Lake Charles, he ends up pulling a gun on her. They said that he used a gun to forcibly take her car from her. Her last known whereabouts was near Iowa, Louisiana, which is right down the interstate from Lake Charles. That day that this happened, he was actually supposed to be in court in Alexandria, Louisiana, for a second-degree attempted murder charge, and he didn't go to court. He was running. So he ends up getting her car, goes to St. Joseph, Missouri. He gets arrested, and like a week after he gets arrested up there, they find her car in the same little town where he gets arrested at. He's then brought back to Alexandria, Louisiana, which is Rapides. That's Rapides Parish. And he pleads guilty to the attempted second-degree murder charge. They give him a 30-year sentence. He doesn't get any, no probation, no reduced sentence. He gets nothing. He has to serve the whole 30 years. So when I went looking for the Lashonda Spurlock case, I was trying to see where they were connected at, because I haven't got to the other names that was in there. And the Lashonda Spurlock case, she has a mental disability. She was 42 at the time she went missing, from South Carolina. And they said that witnesses said that she had gotten into a red Kia Soul. And then, like, right after she got into this vehicle with two what they thought were Asian men, her phone went off. And they thought to begin with that maybe she was going to New York to meet this person that she'd been talking to on Facebook, but they think that she may still be in the Carolinas.
So the girl from Louisiana, they've never found her?
No.
And he's not charged with anything to do with her?
So what they did, so whenever he pled guilty to the attempted second-degree murder charge, he went to the Dixon Correctional Institute in Jackson, Louisiana. That's where he's serving his time at. Hey, cool gamer. Her case file, or the case file for Ella, was then sent over to Calcasieu Parish, because that's where Lake Charles in Iowa is, and that's where her last known whereabouts, or last known movements per her GPS and phone records, was in that area. So they turned the case file over to the Calcasieu Parish DA's office. And they said that because it's such a huge file, it was going to take time for them to go through it. But then once they got through it, they were going to send it to a grand jury. So let me see what, I think it was in 2024 is when he was indicted on that for her disappearance.
What was he charged with?
Okay, hold on.
And how did they know he pulled a gun on her?
That I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm reading a message in Discord.
Are they talking about me?
No.
Okay.
I'm waiting on a picture.
Never
it's
know
like,
with my people in Discord. You guys like to talk about me when I'm not in there, and then everybody
No.
bolts when I come in.
I promise.
We don't talk about
I'm
you.
waiting. I'm waiting on a picture. I just can't say what it is of, but it's going to be hilarious when I see it. So if I
no.
start,
Is Vapor sending it to you?
I can't say who's sending it to me.
Does it have anything to do with me?
No, nothing. Absolutely nothing to do with you.
Okay.
Scarlett, tell her to fix her picture. Who?
Avery.
Metamom says he can't see my picture.
They say they can't see your picture, but I see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Well, I can see it. I don't know why
Maybe
not.
they'll have to go. Maybe they'll have to go out and come back in.
Yeah, because it's a picture of herself, so I can see it.
Yeah.
Unless I may have to refresh it.
Yeah. Or go out and come back in.
Okay, Sally Mae says they can't either. King Scarlet says they can't see it. Can y'all see mine and Betty shows? Okay, see, she just changed the picture again.
Can you guys see this one? That's old Halloween.
Now go back to your other one. See if they can see it. Can you see it now, guys?
Okay. Oh, yeah, they can now.
Can you say we see it now?
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, let me get this pulled up here. This is the article. It's from the Town Talk, which is Alexandra.
And also the 30-year sentence that he got for attempted murder. Who is that on? What
that I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I haven't dug that deep.
Oh, look how pretty she is.
Oh, she was gorgeous. And I was trying to find the connection, but I still got the other names that you had put on there. The Cheryl Brown, Audrey Backberg.
Yeah.
I got to go back to your message, though, and write the rest of the names down. I haven't even got to their names yet.
So this one's Ella?
Yeah, this is Ella.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I was misinterpreting what I was reading, but like when I first read it, I thought it meant he was connected to all those women, but maybe it was just a bad article or something. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Well, I need to go through and do like my notes, how I always do them on all the each one of the names.
Yeah.
And then that way I can see if maybe I can find a connection to, because obviously this dude gets around. I mean, he was running that day from court. Well, he didn't go to court and was leaving out of state, going to Texas, takes her car and ends up in Missouri. And Christy, no, they haven't never found her yet. And Sally Mae, it was attempted second-degree murder is what his charge was. Okay, so this is from November 2024. But it tells about the indictment and everything, and hopefully, because y'all, the Town Talk, you're supposed to pay a subscription to read their stuff, so I'm hoping it doesn't go out on me.
Oh, he got carjacking resulting in death?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what that says at the top? Yeah.
Yeah, indictment in Ella Goodie case accuses Mansoura Man of carjacking resulting in her death. I need to look up and see where Mansoura is.
Wow.
I don't know exactly where that's at, but I'll look that up in a second on Google Maps. But it says Brandon Jermaine Francisco will make his first appearance in federal court next month after being indicted last week in the connection to the disappearance of rideshare driver Ella Goodie more than 2 years ago. A federal grand jury on November the 20th indicted Francisco, a 38-year-old Mansoura resident, on 4 counts of carjacking, using a firearm during a crime of violence, possession of a firearm by a felon, and flight to avoid prosecution, which was for the attempted second-degree murder charge. The indictment alleges that Francisco took Goodie's 2012 Audi Q5 by force, violence, and intimidation, and that it resulted in Goodie's death. Another court accuses him of using a 9mm handgun during the alleged crime, and in another court, that he fled across the state lines to avoid prosecution under the laws of the state of Louisiana for a crime punishable by death.
Oh, so 3 courts. This has been through 3 courts.
Well, yeah, because it was the Rapides Parish one, which is the attempted second-degree murder one, and now it's went through Calcasieu Parish, which is where Lake Charles in Iowa is. The Pensa Fountain, how are you?
Wow.
And then and then the federal courts.
Oh,
So
yeah.
two
Okay.
parish and 1 federal. All right, so it says Goodie disappeared March the 9th, 2022, after giving someone a ride to Texas, according to her family. Francisco was thought to have been the last person to have had contact with Goodie. He was arrested in St. Joseph, Missouri on March 25th, 2022, with a warrant from Rapides Parish unrelated to Goodie's disappearance, which was the attempted murder charge. The Audi was found a week later after his arrest, also in St. Joseph. And let me ask y'all real quick. The Pensa Fountain, I'm doing good, and it's really good to see you. Hey, Tiff, do y'all remember, and I can't remember if this is a case that we were talking about when this happened, but we were keeping up with some person that was involved in a murder or a disappearance of someone, and they found the person at a camper. And they thought that maybe the person that was missing was also in the camper. Do y'all remember that? Because I can't remember if this is the one that it was or if it was a different one.
I don't
know.
I can't think of a case like that.
Okay. I'm going to have to go dig notes out because I got to look up the creepy neighbor from the Idaho 4 case also because I don't remember his name. So I'm just going to have to go pull all the notebooks out and go back through all the notes and see if I can find that case that I'm talking about because I don't remember which one it is.
Oh, the chef?
Yeah. Do you remember what his name is?
Nope.
Okay. It's in my notes. I'll have to go back through and look. Okay, so it says Francisco had failed to show for a March 9th court date in the case of a 2018 shooting in which he was charged. Prosecutors have tried to have him return to jail during a prior hearing, but that request was denied. Goodie's disappearance now is being investigated as a homicide. Her body has never been found. And I did go back and look that up before I went live just to make sure between this article and now she still has not been found. If I got some sleep, Scarlett says I'm full of it. Sally Mae, you are full of it. If you are on one tonight. According to online court records, Francisco will make his first appearance and will be arraigned in Lake Charles December the 12th. As of November the 22nd, Francisco does not have an attorney listed for him. Hey, Jamie. Ian Harsh.
That's it. Yeah.
Yes. Enan Harsh is his name, not Ian. Enan. Thank y'all. Let me write that down. Okay. All right.
So there must have been something in her car.
I think possibly.
For the, like blood, something, the red stuff, something like to make them think it's a homicide.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, something had to be found in there. But the thing is, though, she still has not been found. And where they're saying that her last movements were per her GPS in her phone records and stuff. Let me pull Google Maps up. Like Iowa is just it's a little bitty town on the outskirts of Lake Charles. Hold on.
I would search the area where her car was.
Well, her car was in Missouri. Hey, musical. Musical, yes. That Enon Harsh was the creep, the one I always called the creepy neighbor, but I never could. I couldn't remember his name. And I was trying to explain who he was to Christy today in Discord. Okay, let me find. Here we go. Hold on. Let me pull this back up just so y'all can see.
Tucker heard you. His tail is just a going.
Because he loves me. Okay, so here's. Okay, I think they're close enough. I can zoom in on right back and see it. So here's Lake Charles over here. Iowa is like right here. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It's just like this little bitty town right here. So there's nothing but farmland in between them.
She could be somewhere in the farmland.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a few woods over this way. So I don't know exactly where at. They said that she was on I-10, which is right here. So she could be anywhere in the woods. There's
Yeah.
water there. They
I mean, I
did
would.
searches of the area, but they still haven't found her.
And it's been since 2022, so they
Mhm.
probably stopped searching.
Well,
And maybe they should search again.
I, I mean, there's no guarantee that she's even in Louisiana.
No.
Just because her phone stopped picking up in the area of Iowa, he could have carried her out of state
Oh, yeah.
and, did something with her remains somewhere else. And they just haven't looked there. Because
So where was her car found?
her car was in the St. Joseph, Missouri, which is where he was arrested at, but it wasn't found until a week after he was arrested.
I don't know. Or something. I would search around where her car was, and
Either that or figure out the route that hey Dan that he
that he was
took.
taking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean that's a long ass search because
Yeah.
he might not have even went into Texas.
No.
I mean, he very easily could have hit I-10 and went back and took I-49 all the way up into, I don't even know how far I-49, well, it goes to Texarkana now. It used to stop
Yeah,
in
but
Shreveport.
who's to say he didn't drop her body anywhere along the way? That's what.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in wherever St. Joseph, Missouri is.
But if he's charged with, he charged with her murder?
Yeah, he's been indicted on it.
Well, then they need to make him tell where she's at.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say cut him a deal, but
I mean, he's already got a 30-year sentence. He has to serve that whole sentence out. He does not get any reduced sentence, no probation, nothing. You don't get anything like that. Y'all don't forget to hit the thumbs up because I'm sure 21 in here with only 16 likes. So make sure y'all hit the thumbs up and also put your chat on live chat.
I don't know. That's what makes me mad about some of these law enforcement. You only search the area that you may think she was, instead of searching the area from where he traveled from to where he traveled to.
Right.
Because anybody can drop a body along the way. Plenty of woods,
Exactly.
plenty of open fields, plenty of the side of the road. Because some people don't care; they just dump the body at the side of the road.
Yeah. And I haven't seen if they physically had her phone or if they just went by the phone
By
record.
her, yeah, but
Sally Mae says Betty Jo needs to fill out applications. She's going to make them all talk.
I mean, I can torture him to make him talk. He won't like it very well, but okay.
I mean, we can come up with some ideas.
I got plenty of ways to make somebody talk. They won't like the outcome of it, but
I could use my bounty hunter kit.
I
was showing you Tucker, Scarlett, but I was muted. You got to see his tail. how happy he is to hear you.
Because he loves me.
You see him?
Yes, but yes, the baby will make them talk.
What you doing, Tuck? These are some lazy dogs.
Oh, look at your pretty puppies. That pretty boy.
He gets so excited when he hears her voice.
I know, because I'm like his favorite person.
Look at that tail.
You're her favorite person. It's her your favorite person. Mama's your favorite person, huh?
No, Scarlett is.
He's so cute.
That tail's just a wagging.
I know.
Let's see. Sally Mae says it's going to take more than that. Sally Mae, you start getting towards certain body parts on a man, and they'll start talking.
Oh yeah.
Have any of you been watching Sade Robinson's trial today?
Girl, no, I forgot all about it. I
I'll throw
planned
something
on.
through my TV. I'm not watching it.
I had
I was
planned on watching it, and yeah, nobody reminded me.
I was gonna try to stream it, but I didn't get home in time. But remember how I told you guys that they never found her head?
Uh huh.
So today in trial, they also said that they never found her left breast.
Oh well.
Now see, I would want to torture that man. I would
Yeah,
want to
that's one that needs to be
slowly.
tortured.
I would slowly torture him. I take a
I
pin.
cannot even like
You know what?
it's hard enough to imagine like losing a child that way, to something so horrific.
Yeah.
But could you like you have their funeral and you bury them and everything, but you don't know where your child's head is. Like, can you imagine what that must be like
That's
for
got
the
to be horrible for the family.
Yeah.
I
It
can't
does.
even I just can't even.
Well,
I would take the smallest nail and push it right up in his little pee hole.
I wouldn't take this. I wouldn't take the smallest one. I'd take the biggest one I could find.
Well, I'm gonna put a bigger one too. I'm gonna start with a small one.
I mean, she went straight to mega torture. She
Oh
didn't
yes,
start out
I
slowly.
told you I have ways
I see that. You made
that
me grab my crotch and I don't even have a pecker.
somebody will talk.
Y'all don't understand. Me and Betty Joe can come up with some ways,
Boy, oh boy.
and it's not even being evil and sadistic. It's disgusting men out there that need to tell what they did with their victims.
Mm-hmm. That's it right there. The ones that the, the women that they can't find or the men they can't find, because women do it too.
Oh yeah.
It's I would slowly torture them until they start spilling the beans.
Oh yeah,
Shadow.
you made me think of Taylor Shabusiness.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
she needs to be tortured too.
That that girl.
She needs to be tortured too. Shadow, leave the hamster alone. Shadow. I'm gonna hurt this
So,
cat.
so Scarlett, you don't know who the 18-year-old is that this man was charged with
Oh no,
the.
it happened in 2020. 2018 is when it happened.
Hmm.
But I might be able to find out though. Hold on, let me see. Did it give a month of when that happened? Hold on.
I don't even think it said if it was male or female. I think it just said. Didn't it just say?
See, Francisco had failed to show for a March 9th court date in the case of a 2018 shooting in which he was charged. Okay, hold on.
Oh, okay. So it's not really telling.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, y'all, this is hilarious.
Oh, I don't have a good feeling about this.
About what?
Okay.
Oh, it's epic. Oh my god.
Faber has some ridiculous pictures of me that he found, and I'm so worried that.
No, I swear on the
It has
Bible.
nothing to do with you.
It has
Okay,
nothing to do with you. I swear on the Bible. If it did, I would tell you. Oh, you know it
you
would. I swear to
you guys
God.
have to understand why I get all like hesitant about it, because he used to love to share those too. Oh my gosh.
I didn't even say it was vapor though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you wouldn't
exactly.
say it wasn't, and that made my butt cheeks really.
No, she didn't say
Oh
it
my
was
God.
him.
She said I can't tell you.
Yeah, she said the same thing to me. She can't tell us.
I said, is it
That
vapor?
doesn't mean it's
She said I can't
vapor.
tell you.
No, I said I couldn't say who it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't mean it's vapor.
No, but she knows him though. That's the
Well,
problem.
yeah, I mean,
Uh-huh. That's the thing.
I'm about to hurt me a cat.
Well, leave that poor baby alone, Betty Joe.
No, the cat is trying to attack the hamster.
He's hungry.
Well, too bad. He already ate.
Okay, let me look at
This
shooting
baby's gonna come out here and get him.
Louisiana in 2018.
That's
Which
Scarlet,
her.
I had just put goody powders in my mouth when you said he's hungry, and they went right up my nose.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Ooh, that was rough.
Oh well, I guess he's gonna eat him then.
No, save the well, yeah, save the hamster.
It's the baby's hamster.
Oh, you better save the hamster then.
She wants it saved. She better come save it.
Oh my god.
She's too busy. You better come save your hamster. Shadow don't care if he's in a cage.
Do we get to see the picture?
No.
That's not fair. We hear you laughing, and that's just not fair.
I can't. Oh my god.
Betty Jo, can you please tell Scarlett I'm not speaking to her?
What happened? I had to
I'll
mute for a minute.
I'll tell you later. I just can't say it on here.
Are you crying about a picture, Avery?
She won't share it with us,
I haven't got to see it yet.
I
and
don't
I want
even
to
care.
laugh too.
I haven't got to see it yet.
Oh, well, it must be really good if you're already laughing.
But it ain't.
Shadow.
I may not get to see it because it's not what was expected. It was something way better.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Okay. In 2018, the murder homicide rate in Alexandria, Louisiana was 25.44 per 100,000 population. I need to know.
Is that high?
Girl, Alexandria's bad, yes.
25? Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad down there. Let's see.
25% of 100,000?
No, it's 25.4 per 100,000 population.
Oh, I thought you said percent. I was like, dang.
No, which represents a 28.49% decline from 2017. But it's really bad in certain areas down there in LA. It's really bad. But I'm trying to find something that tells about shootings in 2018. And I'm not seeing anything. Everything's for like 2025. And because they didn't put the month that it happened, for the one that he was involved in, it's going to be hard to determine unless I can find his name in an article.
Yeah.
This
Did you
one's,
try just like searching his name and then 2018 Louisiana or something like that?
let's see if that works. See, 28. Okay, so Brandon Francisco, 36, of Mansoura, was accused of a shooting incident that occurred on Christmas Eve in 2018. I just had that one pulled up, but they said someone else was the shooter. Hold on, I need to write this down. The street. Okay, so it was Christmas Eve 2018 near Shaneyville on US Highway 71. The incident resulted in a man being wounded and his vehicle stolen. Francisco was charged with attempted second-degree murder, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, and criminal conspiracy. So this with Ella's, hey Scott, with Ella's car, that's not the first car that he's stolen.
He's a serial carjacker.
Right. So the trial for these charges were set to begin August 23rd, 2023, with a jury selection starting on that date. Francisco's defense attorney, Tiffany Saunders, has requested a change of venue due to the publicity surrounding another case involving the disappearance of Ella Goodie, a rideshare driver from Lafayette Parish. However, District Judge Greg Beard decided to wait until jury selection to see if potential jurors were influenced by the publicity. Francisco eventually pleaded guilty to the charge of attempted second-degree murder on October the 5th of 2022 and was sentenced to 30 years in prison without parole, probation, or suspension of sentence.
He must have really wounded that man.
Yeah. Let's see. Accused and later convicted of attempted second-degree murder in a 20. Okay, so that's something else. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, now let me see if I can find the article on it. Hey, Dreamcatcher, how are you? Dub, how are you? Okay. So, Christmas Eve 2018, a shooting occurred in the Shaneyville area near Alexandria. According to the Rapides Parish Sheriff's Office, a witness called 911 around 5 p.m. from the 11,000 block of U.S. Highway 71 south of Shaneyville to report the incident. The witness, who was a passenger in the victim's car, stated that when the victim exited his vehicle and approached a parked car, an unknown subject started shooting from the vehicle, hitting the victim. The victim was later found in a ditch near the 11,600 block of US 71 and was taken to a local hospital, though information on his condition was not available at the time. So I already know what that was about. Well, dudes getting out, walking up to another car. Additionally, on the same day, another shooting occurred at the Arcadian Mall in Lafayette, Louisiana, where one. Okay, so that's a different incident. I need to know. Shooting Arcadian Mall. That's in Lafayette. That's not what I want. Is it?
Charlotte, do you remember how old Ella was when she disappeared?
32.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm not paying $1 so I can read your flipping story. Shit.
I hate the websites that do that.
Well, just about all of them in Louisiana do that.
Don't they know we're just going to go find it somewhere else for free?
That's just Louisiana want money. There's nothing on the state police website either. Damn, they must not recycle their stories either. Shit. Oh, wait, was that it? Because it would have been December the 25th, right? I mean, 24th.
Yeah, Christmas
Okay.
Eve.
2018 minutes on Christmas. Oh, yes, wait, here we go. I bet you, though, the town talk is going to make me pay. Told you. They keep having everything on here about the shooting on the same day at the damn mall in Lafayette. I don't need to know about that.
So he was, has he had trial yet for Ella?
That's what I was also trying to find because he's been indicted on it, but
Hmm.
I couldn't find anything saying that he's went to trial for it yet.
Louisiana probably doesn't have public records like Alabama, huh? We don't have public records really.
No, you would have to. I mean, you could go in and probably get it, and they're going to charge you.
Hmm.
Oh, let's see. Goodie. Okay, so he's been indicted for the carjacking and death of Ella Goodie, but as of the latest updates, there is no mention of a trial having taken place. He was charged with carjacking resulting in death, using a firearm during a violent crime, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and flight to avoid prosecution. So as of right now, he has not went to court.
You know, I do not understand how people think that they can run and actually get away with it. They it just doesn't happen anymore. You
No?
run, you get caught, no matter what it seems like.
Okay, so November 21st, 2024, a federal grand jury returned an indictment charging Brandon Francisco with Ella's murder. So he was just indicted, what, 7 months ago?
Oh, so it's going to take a while then. And it was a big case file, so
Yeah. See,
yeah.
Dub says, hey, family, I remember when she came to Texas, or they said that she did. So, Dub, you were in here then when I talked about this case way back in the day.
So then are they thinking that her body could be in Texas or they just don't know?
Well, apparently they don't know because the story was that she had told her family she was giving him a ride from Louisiana to Texas, which he probably only told her that
Mhm.
just to get in her car. And that's
Yeah.
what she thought, knowing all along what he was going to do.
Yeah, it's crazy how many cases there are where they still have not found a body. I just seen an update today on Monta. Remember her from Virginia, Monta? Her husband was arrested and they never could find her. They're Indian.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, they still haven't found her body. They
What
still haven't
about,
found Suzanne Simpson. They still haven't found what's that girl's name? The Ferguson girl that was with the Aviles boy,
Katie Ferguson?
Katie Ferguson.
Yeah, still ain't found her.
There's so many. Like
What is the guy that his wife went missing? Was her last name Walsh?
Brian Walsh.
They never
Never
found her either, did they?
never found her. Heidi Plank. They've never found her body. There's
Yeah.
so many, so
Yeah.
many.
Okay. So according to in this other article here, from November of 2024. According to Ella's friend, Ella had been looking for new ways to make money. So Felicia, which is her friend, had suggested that she start working for Lyft, which is the rideshare thing. But Ella wanted to make more money, so she began giving rides without the app.
Oh,
Never give rides to people if you're doing something like that without the app.
hell, I ain't doing it with the app. I don't trust
Oh,
nobody.
no, I'm not either. But I'm just saying, if you're going to do it,
Right.
have the app.
I couldn't. As soon as a mofo got in my car with body odor, I'd be pulling over. You gotta go. I couldn't. I'd be a nervous wreck having strangers in my vehicle.
Okay,
I would
so
be.
the friend told Dateline that on March the 9th, Ella told her two teenage children that she was going to do a trip to Texas and return home to Lafayette the next day. But she never made it back, and Ella was reported missing on March 11th. Okay, let's see.
I wonder if she has children.
Child. Did you
What?
not hear what I just said?
No, I was in. I was in thought. What'd you say?
Ella's friend told Dateline that on March the 9th, Ella told her two teenage children that she was going to do a trip to Texas and would return home to Lafayette the next day.
Oh. Oh yeah, I missed that. I was really in deep thought.
Obviously, because I had just read it.
And I don't even remember what I was thinking either.
I was going to say something, but Sally Mae, that's exactly what it was, squirrels. Okay, so April 2022, the Louisiana State Police posted about Ella's disappearance. They announced that the black 2012 Audi Q5 she had been driving had been located in St. Joseph, Missouri, about a 13-hour drive from her home in Louisiana. So
Damn.
October 2022, Dateline spoke with LSP trooper Derek Senegal, who said that Ella was last seen in that Audi with a passenger named Brandon Francisco. Francisco was arrested 2 weeks after Ella's March disappearance for an unrelated case from 2018. Dateline spoke with Brian Sapeva, the lead prosecutor on that case, who said that Francisco was initially charged with various crimes, including second-degree murder, theft of an automobile, and obstruction of justice. He pleaded guilty to the second-degree murder charge in October 2022 and was sentenced to 30 years in prison. Francisco's violent history began long before the murder charge. It was told to Dateline that Francisco had previously served a 10-year sentence for attempted murder on his then wife.
Holy. Whoa. This guy never should have even been on the streets. Wow.
No, he should have got more than 10 years for that charge.
Wow.
So 2022, the 38-year-old was named a person of interest in Ella's case. Now he has been charged with her murder. November 2024, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Western District of Louisiana announced a federal grand jury returned an indictment charging Brandon Jermaine Francisco with the 2022 carjacking that resulted in the death of Ella Goodie. So like you said, there must have been something in her car that they found, her fluids or something, that they know that she is now deceased and he is the person who done it.
And there's no telling what else he did to her. Without the body, they don't know. He could have essayed her. There's no tell.
Yeah. Okay, see, Dub was in here when I had talked about this. This was like way back in the day. I think maybe, was it close to the Kylie Rodney time? Maybe.
Like the name.
Was
Ella
it after
Goodie.
you did Kylie Rodney?
Well, I know when I did Kylie's, I went straight from Kylie's one night to the next night doing Idaho 4. So it might have been right before Kylie's or during Kylie's.
I started listening to you.
Because I came in right at the end of Kylie Rodney.
I started listening.
Burger.
I started listening to you, but I wasn't a chatter. I was in the bushes when you were playing Lori Vallow's First Child. that was audio only?
Yes.
So how long ago was that?
Two years, because that's when the old mods were still here.
Yep, that's when I was listening to you.
Okay, Dub said it was after Kylie and it was after Brian. And Dub also says I'm from Houston and they came to Houston.
Wow.
Okay.
So her body could be,
It could be anywhere.
holy.
See, that's what I'm saying. Law enforcement needs to get together with the states that he has traveled and do a search along the way.
Well, wouldn't
Right.
what do you call that thing in the car that would show where the car went? Couldn't they follow that track?
It depends on if the car had it.
It's an Audi. You would think
You
it
talk
would.
about the black box thing.
I think that's what it's called.
It depends on the year of the car, whether or not it had it.
Let's see. It's a
If not, all of them
2012.
have.
You would think that they'd be able to, I mean, I realize there would still be a lot of searching, but
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
If wherever they found her car, I would search there first.
yeah, work
Like
the
do
way
like
backwards.
a search around the area where her car was found. Do like maybe a 10-mile radius,
Yeah,
and then go from there and search wherever he traveled.
we should do it. Let's do it. Let's go. I want
Well,
to do it.
I have a bad hip. I can't walk.
Okay, so the 2012 Audi Q5 does not come with a built-in GPS tracking system as standard equipment. However, Audi offers various connected services that include tracking functionalities, but these require subscription and additional setup.
Yeah.
So you can get the Audi Connect services, which includes features like the stolen vehicle locator, um, which you have to have the subscription for that. But
But I
what was
guarantee if she was doing like driving people around for a living, I bet you she had GPS or something.
I mean, I would,
Well, she probably had GPS on her phone. She probably used her phone.
yeah, because that's how they know where her last.
Oh,
Yeah, she probably used her phone because a lot of people just use their phones unless it's a built-in item when they buy the car. And the
well,
older
dang
cars
it.
don't have that. The newer ones do.
Yeah,
Okay,
dang.
and Vapor just sent a message and said to tell everybody hi. He is on a job tonight, so he's not going to be in here.
Okay. Oh,
And y'all
crap.
also, if y'all can, pray for him, for Vapor and his family, because they had a death in his
Yeah,
family. So y'all keep them in your prayers also.
yeah. Forgot to call him back earlier, actually, because the refrigerator repairman was calling through, and then, dang it.
Okay, so now this one says the 2012 Audi Q5 has a tracking system. While not always activated by default, it's built into the vehicle system and can be activated through the Audi app. The feature allows you to find your vehicle's location even if you've forgotten where you parked it or if it's been stolen.
It's probably like one of them features where you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't want that.
And if she was trying to make extra money, like her friend had said, she probably wasn't paying to have that on
Yeah,
there,
Yeah.
which it would have been good if she would have,
Yeah.
so they might could, see where it stopped and started and all this and that, but and maybe find her remains for her family. But
yeah. It does come in handy when you've forgotten where you park. I've heard.
I don't know. I've never forgotten where I parked my car at.
Me neither.
I heard that.
You would know, wouldn't you?
No, I've heard it.
I'm not going to let you live the sushi thing down. I'm telling you. So every time I can be sarcastic to you, I'm going to be sarcastic. I need to see if I can get his court records. Huh. Let me see. Let me try Rapids Parish. Their dick's on there, so I may not be able
Dang,
to.
if my laptop was charged, I could, because there's federal charges, I could look at Pacer, but I don't think it's charged.
Okay, there was something on Pacer that I needed you to look up earlier, and I don't remember what it is now
Oh,
because you wasn't answering me back because you were too busy eating sushi.
Yeah, that part.
I don't remember what it was. Oh, yes, I do. It was the Elisa Petrov case. That's what I was wanting you to look up.
oh,
The
were you
the
the guy in Texas or the guy in
the dude in Utah, the third guy.
Oh, the third one. So are his charges federal?
I'm about
Uh,
out the window.
well, he hasn't been arrested yet.
Well, but
I wanted to see if he had anything else on him though.
oh, okay, because Pacer's just federal.
Yeah, but I wanted to see if there was anything else on him.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Huh.
Okay, let's see. Rapids Parish Court. Let's try this.
Well, what do you guys call those bugs again with the legs that like claw into you and hook into your hair?
June bugs.
June bugs. They're here, just so you know.
Dub, you're talking about the escapees from New Orleans?
Oh, I heard that I seen them somewhere that they got some more of them.
Oh, I hadn't even been keeping up with it.
But two. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Dub said that two of the escapees were found here in Houston. So I'm wondering if that's
That might
talking
be
about
it.
the ones from.
They were the last. There was only two left.
Okay, yeah, I seen that today on the news that they got two. So I guess it was the last two.
Yeah.
I know that they had like on TikTok and all that. They had bets going on who was going to last the longest.
Oh, good grief! I
Yeah,
should have been in on that.
It was all over different videos and stuff.
See what I don't know what police officer was that broke out of prison.
Oh yeah, he was a former sheriff. He was in there for
RAPE.
yes, and
Yeah.
he escaped out, and they can't find him.
They
Yep,
can't. They still haven't found him.
Yep,
I've seen
I
that.
heard about that.
I'm not
Mm-mm.
out the window.
So
Oh, and then did you guys see the little video that I did on my channel about Jack and Lily Sullivan were confirmed to be seen on May 1st?
yeah, I saw it. And
Okay.
I left you a comment. I just haven't went back and seen your reply to my comment.
Oh yeah, I did see your comment. That was funny too, your comment. I knew
Well,
I was wrong.
well, I went back and did a conversion on it again, and just dropped it in the comment or whatever.
Stop doing
Well, it
Houston is
threw
the
me.
girl from Utah. Yeah, okay, so Dub, girl from Utah, Elisa, she was talking to a guy from Texas City, which he is now in the Galveston County jail because of his conversations that he was having with Elisa.
Hmm.
But they don't think she's in Texas. But the thing is, the dude over in Miami, they went to his house. He gave them his phone.
Hmm.
They sent it to South Jordan, Utah, for them to do an analysis on it, and now they can't find him. And then all of a sudden, there's this third dude that pops up from, is it Harriman? Is that the place in Utah that he's from?
Makes you wonder exactly how many she was talking to.
You know what I was thinking, and I really hate to put this out because it could not be true. But she's 15 years old, 14, 15 years old.
Hmm.
And she's talking to all these older men.
Hmm.
Does she have daddy issues?
Hmm. That's a possibility.
Because the parents are talking about, Sally Mae, you can't hear us? And, they were talking about how strict they were with her and all this and that, which can
Hmm.
make a teenager rebel against their parents. I know from personal experience. But I'm wondering if that's her problem. It's not just how strict they were, uh, but if there's issues there.
Mhm.
Okay, Sally Mae is saying she can't hear anything. Can anybody else can put a one in the chat if you can hear us?
I can hear you.
Dub, yes, she was talking to too many men, and these men were all damn 30 something years old and over. Like the dude from Utah was 41. One of the guys was 35, I think it was.
Okay, they can hear us.
Okay, well, I don't know why Sally Mae can't hear anything. Hold on. Okay. Sweet Melissa, how are you? Hey, HT. I don't know why she can't hear us.
I don't know.
But yeah, I thought about today once I got to looking like this dude, this third guy, and how old he was, if that's the problem. And not meaning that her dad is doing anything bad to her
Right. It
or
could be just a lack of attention from him.
a lack of attention. It could be too strict.
Yeah.
It could just be his, because I believe they are Russian. It could be uh, the way his beliefs or whatever, however he was raised. If he was raised in Russia, um, it
Yeah.
could be a number of different things. And then, he's now here and she's growing up like most kids do in the U.S. And his way of doing things may be different than what she sees other kids and how their parents are. And she
Right.
could be rebelling against that.
Yeah, I don't know Russian culture at all, so I don't even know like their, what they're parenting. I don't know anything
Yeah.
about Russian culture.
So I thought about that too. Well, like when that third dude popped up and he's 41,
That's
that's
crazy.
that's old enough to be her dad. All three of these guys are old enough to be her dad.
But were these guys telling her their real age and showing her their real pictures?
That I don't know. And see, her mom even said in one of the articles that she thinks that the guys have sent pictures of younger guys to Elisa and made her think that they look different.
That's what I
Uh,
think because that guy in Texas is ugly as F.
right. And I haven't seen a picture of the guy from Utah. I have his name, but I'm not putting it out there right now just because as of right
Yeah.
now, he hasn't been charged.
Yeah.
But the guy in Miami, the Menard guy, I think he's the youngest one. I need to find my paper that's got all of Elisa's stuff on it. That's too many damn notes, y'all.
Yeah, because I can't imagine the guy from Texas, like I'm putting myself back to when I was 14, 15 years old. I wouldn't talk to somebody that looked like that. He looks like a creeper.
Right.
It makes me think that they were catfishing.
Hold on
You
just
know,
a
it is
second.
so disturbing. Just even just thinking about three men talking to a 14, 15-year-old, and then that just makes you realize like just how many there really are out there doing this and just how just sick it is. Like what is wrong with people?
That's just the way the world is.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna find these dudes' ages. I don't know, remember who that person is. Y'all hear all my
Sometimes,
paper shuffling? Told
yeah,
you
Yep.
I've got so many notes. Wait, what is this for?
sometimes I think that like as much as the internet has benefited us, I think it has hurt us as well because
Well, kids they have
Yeah.
too many ways of talking to people now.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. William Glines is 37. That's the dude from Texas. Matthew Menard of Miami is 35. This dude in Utah was 41. So every single one of them are old enough to be her dad.
Yeah. See, when I was 15, like I may have talked to like a 20-year-old or something, but a 40-year-old, I would have been like, "Oh, that is
Um,
ancient puke." You know what I mean? I can't.
yeah, that's.
Ugh.
I mean, I understand that some women like older guys or whatever, but
Ew.
yeah, that's usually it's daddy issues.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's go over here. Okay. Okay, I gotta get back in the Discord. See, I don't know if she accepted punishment, then she may have known their age. Yeah, Jamie, the one dude
Wait,
told
who?
her
Wait,
what to do, like how to punish herself because she didn't want to send pictures to him.
who's Aubrey Wu?
Don't know.
Wait, Aubrey Wu and Emma Ray Gervasi, both 15, missing, 4+ months, both found now.
In state custody? Deb, where did that happen at?
And then it says Aubrey Wu was tricking men online. The Homeland Security said her online presence was the worst ever for tricking men. Wow, we got to look that up. Aubrey Wu.
Okay, hold on, I gotta write their names down.
Oh,
Um,
the
the
sugar
Gra-
daddy
the
era.
Gravasi name I've heard before.
Emma Ray Gervasi. I don't think I've heard that name.
Hold on. What was the other MRA?
I'm going to screenshot that because I want to look them up too.
Damn it, my little sticky notes ain't sticking. I think I need to clean the glass on the computer because it's not sticking on there now. Shit. And move Discord back over here. Oh, wait. MetaMom's done posted about Aubrey Wu, 15-year-old girl found safe 3 months after disappearance. She posted it in Discord, Avery.
Okay.
She was from Pennsylvania. She vanished 3 months ago, was found safe in Georgia on Monday. Aubrey Wu was found in Jasper, Georgia after residents recognized her and called authorities. Northampton County District Attorney Stephen Beretta said social service agencies are investigating Wu's family to determine something, and I can't read the rest of it.
Oh, wow. That's very interesting.
This Emma Ray Gervasi, though, that name sounds familiar. Oh, that's the girl with the dad. Wait, is this her?
With
Yes,
dad.
remember the dad went on social media and he went looking for his daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
her.
she was like beaten and everything.
She was found alive on a boat by her father, Frank Gervasi, on January 3rd, 2025, after being rescued from a 25-day ordeal of alleged trafficking and abuse.
Yeah.
Remember, he was all over social media talking about he was going to go find his daughter, and he went and found her.
Yeah, and I thought he even had to fight people on to get her.
That I don't know, but it does say here, since her rescue, multiple individuals have been arrested and charged with connection with her disappearance and alleged abuse. These include Jacqueline Kominski, Elizabeth Hunter, Bunnis Knight, and Francis Buckheit, Alton Harrell, Daniel Burke, and Robert Eskleton.
Holy moly. Men and
Additionally,
women.
additionally, a male employee at a state hospital where she was admitted for recovery was arrested for SAing and abusing her.
What?
Wow.
You got to be kidding me.
That's what it says here. And then Frank Gervasi has been actively involved in the investigation and has expressed concerns about the care that his daughter received at the Sagamore Children's Psychiatric Center, planning to sue Suffolk County over the alleged abuse.
Whoa.
Daddy ain't playing.
Why in the hell would somebody in a hospital do that to her, knowing the whole ordeal that she had just been through? Because I remember her dad saying, like, she was bruised and battered and beaten and everything.
Because there's sick people in this world, that's why.
God. I remember her dad. He's a tattooed guy, bald.
The
buff
long
guy.
beard. Yep, with
Yeah.
the long beard. Yep, that was him. As soon as I saw him, I knew who it was.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That
You
is
could-
so sad that would happen to her again in a hospital.
Yeah.
She finally probably, gets to a place where she should be feeling safe and recovering, and that, oh.
Because I remember when her dad was all over social media.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that was a dad who was on a mission, and he was not stopping.
Yep. I knew that name sounded familiar.
Wish more dads would be that way.
Daddy let her get tattoos at 11. Yeah, no, that's crazy.
What?
Dub
11?
put in the chat that her dad let her get tattoos at 11.
Wow.
Yeah, that I would have never done. Like my kid,
dad's ass.
Yeah, my daughter didn't get her tattoo until she was 22.
I mean, can a parent even sign for that?
Yeah, they can sign for
at
it.
11.
Most shops, well, I know here in Louisiana, a shop will let a parent come in and sign a consent form if they're under 18.
Yes.
But at 11, they'll do it?
I don't know if there's an age. Like I would have to ask, because I do know someone who owns a shop.
Where's she from?
New York.
I don't think there's a law in New York. As long as you sign a consent form under the age of 18.
Yeah, because I know one of my cousins got a tattoo at 15, because me and her got the same one, and her mom had to sign for it. Oh, hell no. You ain't coming in here doing that. Nope. Take your ass up out of here.
Oh, my God.
Try to be slick with that one, and I caught you before you got to spell that shit out.
Uh-huh. Why do people do that?
You talking about that Aaron, whatever the heck his name?
Yep.
Better go on with yourself.
As soon as I seen that damn first letter come up. Matter of fact, hold on.
Better keep going.
Let's see. Yeah, they're hid now, so they can't do shit. And let me go to their channel and just see what they're about. Yeah, because they don't want to come over here with that bullshit.
No, not after we've been on here for
an hour and a half. Coming in here with that shit. Well,
Sorry.
wait a minute. Hold on. I thought whenever I started the live tonight, I had my shit on subs only. No, my dumb ass didn't. Nope. It's on anyone can come in. That's how they slipped in.
Yeah. Because I thought you on subs.
Usually I do, but I don't know why tonight I didn't. So it's on subs only now. So.
It's because you were thinking about my sushi that I ate. Your mind wasn't straight.
Hey, I'm not going to pull her off of you.
See, when I wanted my ears pierced at 16, my mom said if the good Lord wanted holes in your ears, he'd have put them in there. I was 27 when I had my ears pierced. Now, I did get my ears pierced when I was like 7 or 8, I
Oh,
think.
we had the baby's ears pierced when she was 2.
I might have been 6. I don't remember. I had it done at the mall.
I did
But
all my ear piercings myself. Me and my sister did them at home. My other piercings professionally done.
so I had my daughter's was done when she was, I think she was 10 when she got hers done.
We had the babies done when she was 2.
Yeah, a lot of people get their babies done whenever they're little. I just never got my daughter's done because I know how she is about stuff. She
But
wants it and then she don't want it,
Yeah.
so
I hate the one I got in my nose
it might have
because
been 3.
I still have the hole.
you'll always have it. My daughter has a nose ring. So I
I mean,
told
Her,
her,
I can't get a ring in it anymore, but I still have the hole. It looks like a gigantic pore on the outside of my nose.
yeah, you'll always
poke one
have that.
through it.
Huh?
Poke one through it.
I can't. I've tried, but I don't want to wear a nose ring anymore. I'm too old for that shit.
Yeah,
Well,
my
Amy
daughter's got one.
because her one ear got infected. She didn't want them anymore.
Her belly was pierced at 12. Now that is one thing that
No,
my daughter I would not.
my daughter waited till she was in her 20s to get
Well,
hers.
my child's got her own house now, so I couldn't say nothing about it. But as long as she lived in my house, no, we wasn't doing all that.
Mm.
The belly hurts too. The belly piercing, that one
My
hurts
daughter
pretty
has
bad.
tongue ears.
Her tongue?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, Dreamcatcher. I've seen a lot of little bitty babies that's had their ears pierced.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think
They
my
don't mess
daughter was
because they
6.
don't mess with them when they're that little, and they don't mess with them as they're growing up either.
That's why I didn't get my daughter's done until she was 10 years old.
I think Ashley was 6 weeks or 8 weeks old when she had hers done, and then we never got Alyssa's done, and she's mad because she's too scared to get them done now. I'm
It
like,
doesn't.
seriously?
It
The
don't
baby
hurt.
have hers redone.
I told her, I was like, come here, let me get some ice and a needle. I'll hook you up. I can do them.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. I have 2 holes in each one of my ears.
Mm-hmm.
I got my second one the day my daughter got hers done. That's when I got my second one.
Yeah.
Several granddaughters have cheek, nose, eyebrow piercings. Yeah, see, I couldn't do the nose. The eyebrow may be all right, but not the
The
cheeks.
the cheek. So like some people get the ones that sit on top of the skin. They don't go all the way through, but they look like a piercing. What is that called? Starts with M.
I know
Um.
that when you get the ones that are under the skin, those are called dermals.
Oh
And
yeah, dermal. Yeah.
I think in Louisiana, if I'm not mistaken, I think dermals. I don't think they can do them here.
Oh
Or maybe
really?
it was just in that parish. I don't remember because they did piercings at the tattoo shop whenever I went and got my last tattoo done. And somebody come in wanted one, and for whatever reason they couldn't do it. They said they
My
couldn't do
ear,
dermals.
top of her ear pierced through the ear.
She got what, Betty Joe?
Top of her ear, the top part of
Oh,
the ear.
I would get mine done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she has that one. She has her tongue. She had a belly button, but when she got pregnant, she took it out.
Yeah. Sally Mae, we ended up talking about this because Dub was talking about that little Gervasi girl, how young she was when she had tattoos and all of her piercings and all that.
But she was in her 20s when she did hers, so
Yeah.
she was.
I've thought about getting the one for headaches.
The, what's it called? A Traeger? Is that what it's called?
I was thinking a day or something. I don't know. I don't get migraines, but I get a lot of. I don't know if they're sinus headaches or tension headaches, but I
Where the fuck did I get Traeger from?
I don't know.
Hold on. Let me look
But I
that
can't
up.
remember what the heck it's called. A Darth, a Days, or something.
Met a mom. A dark. I don't know how to pronounce
She's saying it's a daith piercing.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've thought about doing that. I've heard they
Oh,
work.
it's a tragus piercing. I said it wrong, which involves the small section of the ear known as the tragus, located just in front of the ear canal.
I've heard they work.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
I don't understand it, but
I
I
don't know,
can't.
but it's probably something to do with the nerve in the ear.
Yeah. But,
It's, Dreamcatcher, I've heard it that piercing works for migraines and stuff.
mhm.
I don't know. I just want to go
Yeah.
get my next tattoo. That's what I'm waiting on.
A neck
I only
tattoo.
got 4 tattoos.
No,
Hold on.
my next tattoo, not a neck
Oh,
tattoo.
it's like, what are you doing? No, you're not.
No, I would not get anything above the collarbone tattoo.
You're
I
just
am
being
I am
so it's like a
getting
prison neck tattoo.
and the only one that I'm getting on my hand is on my right pinky on the inside of it. I'm getting promise tattooed on it. And my daughter's getting the same one because we've always had this thing since she was a baby that when you pinky promise something, you cannot break the pinky promise. And if I ask you a question and I tell you the pinky promise on your answer, you can't lie to me.
Me and Jaden do that too. In fact, the video I posted of him working out at the gym yesterday, at the end of the video, because I asked him, I said, "You're not hurting yourself, are you?" And we did the pinky promise on the video.
Yeah, so me and her is gonna go get that one, and then I've got to get some added to the one that's on the back of my shoulders, and then I'm gonna get the one on my arm. Let's see. Now I want something to, Metamom. They have the breast cancer ribbon. Well, that's the survivor ribbon or whatever. But I'm sure I could. If tell me what you want, I can come up with it. Everyone I've got, I've drew myself.
What does she want?
She says she wants something to do with breast cancer. See, I have 3 tattoos, but I wish I hadn't got any. None are bad. I only have one that's bad that needs to be covered up, and then the one on my shoulder is just an infinity symbol with my maiden name in it at the inside of the bottom part of the infinity symbol. But I need to get established 1980 added to it.
Oh, let me mute because the med vac is going over me.
Oh, they fly over here all the time. It's either the medvacs or it's the damn army helicopters.
Yeah, I could tell by the color of the lights that was the
Yeah. They've got a different sound too.
Mhm.
They're more of a quiet, smooth sound. Where the army helicopters are coming, it sounds like it's pounding on your front door.
Yeah.
A rose on my back of my shoulder, a hummingbird on my arm, and tweet bird on my leg. I want to get a sleeve done, but I don't know what I want. I do know that I want my dad's signature with his birthday and his date of death, and then right above the signature, I want like the little heart thing that's like on the heart monitor where it's going up and down. And then at the very end of it, I wanted to have the straight line with his time of death put in it.
I have my mom's handwriting on my
Heart.
left arm, all the way to my hand.
Collapsed heart. He'll see. Yeah, I want to get my dad's done, but it's got to be done a certain way or whatever. Just
Yeah.
because, like anybody who, like, it's going to be his signature, but whoever I get to do it, it has to have good handwriting. That's the only thing is you have to find an artist that can actually do the handwriting.
Yeah, actually, so my mom had, I think she had written this to somebody in a card, always on my mind, forever in my heart. So we were able to, they took that, they photocopied it onto that transfer paper, whatever,
Oh, the stencil. Yeah.
And then put it on my arm and then, well, she must have been writing it to one of us kids because she signed it mom, or somehow I got the mom too. I got her name. You know how she wrote mom.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do because the infinity symbol that I have, I drew it, and it's my handwriting with my maiden name in it. So when I go to have the EST put on one side and the 1980 on the other, I have to write that out too,
Hmm.
so the handwriting will match. And my daughter wants me to draw her one, but she's never told me what she wanted me to do. She's just like, I need a tattoo. I need you to draw it. You got to tell me what the hell you want, or I can't make it for you. So I want that one. I've got like 6 different tattoo ideas that I want.
How many tattoos do you have?
2 right now,
Oh, okay.
but one of them I need to have covered up.
I got 4.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6.
Yeah, I have about 6 more tattoo ideas that I want to get. But I for sure want my dad's signature. I for sure want that one with, like I said, his date, his birthday, and his date of death with his time of death put in there. And then I want to get love and loyalty put on me also.
Yeah, I like that.
But I want to get love across one shoulder, across the top of it, like the very top of the shoulder, and then loyalty across the other one.
That would be nice. I like that idea.
Yep, that's what I want. And then, which I've got to write those out too, because it's got to be in my handwriting.
There was something I was going to tell you guys just a minute ago, and it was something. It was something about Trump pardoning at the Chrisleys.
Oh yes, the Chris, I saw that. And
They're
now,
out.
yes, everybody is wanting to just stick a camera in Ty Crisley's face because they are ready for him to be back on TV.
I wonder what they look like.
Probably
You know,
ratchet as
they've been in
hell.
there since 2022.
They
Yeah.
look the
So
same.
Yes, everybody is ready for that dude to get back on TV.
They look the same.
It's the day Matt was.
you've seen them already?
Oh, Dreamcatcher, that's your granddaughter, right?
Betty Joe, you've seen them already?
Yeah, they. Todd did a TikTok.
Did he really?
Yeah,
Oh hell, hold on.
And he looks the same?
stating about his older son Kyle will not be on the show.
He's going back on. Wait. He's already.
When they come back to their show, his older son Kyle will not be back on the show.
So was Julie on there? Did they show her?
Yeah, they showed a picture of her. They showed a picture of him. I think being released.
No shit. I missed all that because
Okay, so Savannah did. I don't know what time she posted this on TikTok, but Todd Crisley will be released any minute. Can't wait for Todd and Julie Crisley to come home.
Yeah,
So
that was earlier today.
And then I seen where I think it was their son had posted something.
How can they look the
Which
same
son,
one?
the youngest or the oldest?
I don't remember. I want to say it was. I don't know, honestly.
I don't see how they could look the same. They've had 3 years of no Botox. No.
They look the same.
How is that possible? They were so Botoxed up and like.
Hold on, I gotta go find Todd.
Well, you do know they were in federal prison, right?
Yeah, but
Federal
they can't
was
get.
not like.
But they can't get Botox and everything, and or get their.
Because they look the same.
Wow, that's amazing.
Hold on, I'm looking for Todd now.
What color's Todd's hair? Well, I guess they can dye their hair in federal prison, huh?
Get back road. Okay, that was Meta Mom is on TikTok now sending me videos. This one's Brian Enton says Todd Crisley is out of prison. Savannah took him out the back road and they are on their way to Nashville. Okay. Meta Mom, find me Todd Crisley. Because I know you'll find it before I find it.
I found it.
Yeah, and send it to me first, Meta Mom. Remember, I'm your best friend.
Todd and Julie Crisley.
I can't believe that they got. I still can't believe they got pardoned.
All right,
I was very surprised about that.
Yeah, they look the same. He's got blonde hair with dark, the blondish dark hair. Because right here, reality TV stars Todd and Julie Crisley are released from federal prison after receiving Trump's pardon, and that was 2 hours ago.
What website are you on?
I'm on.
Todd and Anna reunion 5/28/25. Yeah, here's a video. Well,
Yeah.
a picture of him.
Can you show the picture?
Put it in Discord.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see how I can get this one to go in Discord.
Let me put it in Discord because I don't want to show it on here.
That's not letting me.
Hold on.
Yeah, they look the same.
Wow. Wow.
I just posted it's in Discord.
Well, how is it that I stopped doing Botox and I have crooked eyebrows and they go into federal prison for 3 years where I know they're not getting Botox?
Because you're not a movie star. I mean, you're not a star like they are.
Oh, wait, maybe
they're broke.
Huh?
They're broke, though. They don't have any money. Well, Savannah does.
I was getting ready to say their daughter has.
That's probably how.
Savannah's going. She ain't gonna let nothing happen to her parents.
I still think that Todd Crisley is gay.
It's funny because when he made that video about his older son, he said his older son had made allegations, apparently because they were put in jail for tax fraud.
Yeah.
Well, apparently.
Well, they were not just tax fraud. They were scheming. They were lying to the banks and to get bigger loans for 30. Well, what is it that they?
Well, it was tax fraud. What it was. Basically, that's what it is. Tax fraud. But apparently, their older son had a hand in it. And
really?
From what they were saying, that he's the one who ratted them out.
Meta Mom, you don't know who Todd Crisley is? Okay, I can tell you. Y'all ever seen a little boy Jag on? He's on Twitter. I mean, not Twitter, TikTok, and I'm sure Instagram and Facebook. He's a little bitty boy. He's like 5, 6 years old, blonde hair, very country accent.
He talks just like him.
Just exactly like Todd.
Yeah.
He is hilarious, that little boy is.
So good that you would think he was his child.
Yes.
Well, okay, so he has issues with his oldest son because, they took custody of his daughter.
Yeah.
And
but
then then their oldest daughter doesn't have a relationship with him either.
No.
But that's not Julie's daughter. It's Todd's daughter.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a big old thing about it that his older son, Kyle, had a hand in them being turned in for tax.
Yeah, Jamie said Todd's daughter ratted on him.
See, that's what I was thinking. I thought it was her.
It was. I think it was both of them actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
I've never watched their show. I've just seen like
I watched their show.
clips
They're
here.
funny. They are funny.
Yeah, the clips
He
that I've
is.
seen, they were hilarious. But that little
Yeah.
boy, though, the little Jack of the South or something like that is his name. I just exactly like Todd Priestley.
Wow.
Talks just like
Smack the shit out of Jaden if he talked like that.
But I guess they're gonna. I guess they're gonna come back to the reality shows. I don't.
Wow.
all right, y'all. I need to get off of here because I need to go eat something.
Okay.
I'm like,
Okay.
I'm hungry now.
And
I
we
am.
didn't talk about food.
We didn't, but I haven't ate anything substantial since like Friday, and I'm hungry.
Yeah, you need to go eat some.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna jump
All
down.
right. You
Okay.
guys have a good night.
All right,
Good
y'all
night.
both have a good night. Thank y'all both for coming up.
Thanks
All
for
right.
having us.
Of
Bye.
course. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here as well. Salad. Now I'm gonna find something to eat, Sally Mae. So, all right, y'all. Well, I love you all. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. Dreamcatcher, have a wonderful night. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow night.